we from the hood. He's like an uncle. I look at him as like an uncle, though.
Okay. And where you from in St. Louis?
Peabody Projects.
Oh, you from Peabody. All right.
Yes, that is exactly what I mean. Big Meech's nephew just said something against 50 Cent in some leaked audio, and you know 50 is not the kind of person to stay quiet about it. The tension between 50 and the BMF family is getting stronger, and now it is becoming very personal. Especially because 50 is openly speaking against Big Meech. Now, 50 is not just going after Big Meech and his son Lil Meech. He is also having a problem with Meech's nephew. This whole situation is getting out of control very fast. And if you know anything about 50 Cent, you already know he will respond in the most petty and fun way possible. 50 has been speaking against Big Meech and his people for a long time now. It all started when he made a comment about Big Meech, basically calling him a snitch. In this industry, calling someone a rat is like starting a fight. But 50 did not stop there. He took things even further and started posting pictures on Instagram. 50 was already saying things in his lyrics and throwing little hints. But when he posted that rat emoji with Rick Ross's lyrics, that is when everything got serious. Then, on Tuesday, February 25th, 50 went on social media and shared some legal papers. He said those papers were proof that Big Meech gave information to a federal informant. The papers came from social media personality 1090 Jake, and according to 50, they showed that Tammy Cowens took information from Big Meech and gave it to the feds to help them catch drug traffickers. This is very serious, and in this world, people do not take things like this lightly. This is not just talk anymore. People are saying names, and old cases are coming back again. Then there's Lil Meech, who plays his father in 50's BMF series. You would think he and 50 have a good working relationship, but that is not true. 50 started talking about him too. He said Lil Meech had big problems on set, and even claimed that he was using substances and had to go to rehab. But that was not all. 50 also said that other cast members, like Russell Hornsby and even producers, saw Lil Meech's behavior with their own eyes. Then there was 42 Doug, who reportedly gave Big Meech $100,000 when 42 Doug gave Big Meech $100,000 after he got out of prison, 50 Cent was not happy about it at all. He went on Instagram with his usual petty style, calling out Doug and saying that the money should have gone to his own people instead of Big Meech. And in true 50 style, he made sure everyone knew he was serious. He posted, "Your daddy, my ninja, I love you. And because of Q, you made a mistake giving Screech $100,000. You could have given that to your ninjas. You have always been hard-headed. What is going on?" But 42 Doug was not going to stay quiet about it. 42 Doug was not going to stay quiet. He responded on his Instagram stories, showing support for Big Meech and making it very clear that no one could make him turn against Detroit. When blogs started talking about the $100,000 story, Doug shut it down completely and called it fake news. But just when things were already heated, 50 Cent took it even further. After all the back and forth and the snitching talk, he decided to share some text messages. And people had been waiting for this moment. The messages said, "Laugh out loud, I am not going to expose you, bro," but Cuffy's nephew said. He said he has the audio of him, 42 Doug, and Big Meech on a three-way call, and they are about to release it. In that call, he confronted Meech, and Meech put him in touch with Tammy. He also claims to have records to prove everything. So basically, Cuffy's nephew, 42 Doug, and Big Meech were all on this call together, and things got out of control very fast. When the audio finally came out, it gave everyone all the drama they had been hearing about. In the call, B-Bay started asking Big Meech some tough questions. He wanted to know what everybody had been wondering. Why was Meech still dealing with Tammy Cowens after everything that happened? After everything that happened with Cuffy, people want answers. If Tammy really told on BMF and helped bring down some of their people, then why has Big Meech not stayed away from her? Why is he still connected to someone who might have helped take down his own people?
He played a third party role in it.
Okay, so listen.
If he paint a picture or giving some type of explanation to Doug that he ain't giving to the world.
But instead of explaining anything, Big Meech stayed defensive. He told B-Bay that he did not have to explain himself to anyone. Not B-Bay, not the streets, nobody. Meech made it clear that if people think he is telling on someone, then they should prove it by showing the paperwork. And we already know that 50 Cent said he had that paperwork ready to share.
He was good for about another minute. I said, you see what I'm saying? Look what I'm telling you. He's like, girls like, oh man, that ain't how that car's supposed to win. What did that 5 years supposed to go?
But B-Bay was not giving up. He kept calling out Big Meech, especially for never cutting ties with Tammy Cowens, even though she was allegedly involved in Cuffy's situation. And to be honest, B-Bay had some good points. Many people have been questioning this from the beginning, wondering why Meech has never spoken openly about Tammy's role in everything. When B-Bay started pushing him, Big Meech hung up the call. And to be honest, that did not look good at all. After the audio came out, B-Bay sat down with Dogface TV for an exclusive 30-minute interview. In that conversation, he went even deeper into the drama involving Big Meech, 42 Doug, and his uncle, Dion Cuffy. B-Bay did not hold back. He clearly said that Big Meech knew exactly what Tammy Cowens was doing, and that is why people are accusing him of telling on others. According to B-Bay, Tammy's involvement was not just a small thing. According to B-Bay, Big Meech was supposed to get a shorter sentence, and there is paperwork to prove it. In those legal documents, Tammy reportedly said that she met Dion Cuffy through Big Meech, which ended up getting Cuffy involved in all these legal problems. But that is not even the whole story. Big Meech also introduced Fidel Suarez to Tammy, and now several people are caught up in the situation involving third-party cooperation.
Why did you dump those affidavits to help Cuff out if this your man? That's it. That's all. If you my man, and I can help you get out of jail, or help you get out of position, any position that you're in, and I know I don't play no part, I'm coming to help you.
While Big Meech might have gained something from this deal, Dion Cuffy ended up with a 27-year prison sentence. According to B-Bay, this happened because of third-party cooperation, which is why people are now calling Big Meech a snitch. To make things even worse, 50 Cent has been keeping track of everything. He has been exposing anyone connected to his enemies and making sure everyone knows about it. Guess what? Big Meech and his son, Lil Meech, have been seen spending time with some of 50 Cent's longtime rivals. And you already know 50 was not going to ignore that. So how did 50 react? Just like always, he went straight to Instagram. If there is one thing about 50, it is that he is the king of throwing shade online. He posted mysterious messages, made jokes, and kept taking shots at Big Meech and his family. But what really got people talking was 50 hinting that he might release a tell-all documentary about BMF featuring Tammy Cowens. If that actually happens, it is going to change everything. If that documentary comes out, it could reveal everything about this situation. And let us not forget how much 50 Cent has been going after Lil Meech. After leaking messages where Lil Meech was trying to stay on good terms with him, 50 even threatened to remove him from the BMF show completely. He also kept bringing up those substance use claims, saying that producers and cast members saw it with their own eyes. On top of that, he even accused Big Meech of allowing his son's behavior. This whole situation is full of drama, and it does not look like things will calm down anytime soon. Right now, everyone is watching and waiting to see what happens next. People want answers. B-Bay is putting pressure on Big Meech, 50 Cent is bringing out legal documents, and Dion Cuffy is sitting in prison for 27 years. If this third-party cooperation deal really happened, Big Meech's name could be damaged, and at this point, it might be too late to fix it. So what happens now? Honestly, it is hard to tell. Knowing 50 Cent, he is already planning his next move. It could be more Instagram posts, another documentary, or even legal action. You never really know what he will do next. As for Big Meech's family, they're not stepping back either. This situation is far from over. Big Meech's family is not stepping back. His nephew is speaking up and making threats, showing that they are ready to protect their name no matter what. And if Lil Meech decides to respond, things will get even more intense. One thing is sure, this feud is not ending anytime soon. With so many people involved, this could turn into one of the biggest and most public conflicts we have seen in a long time. But here's the real question. Does Big Meech really need to explain himself, Or is he right to stay silent and let people say whatever they want? Is 50 Cent just causing trouble, or is he really telling the truth? And do you think this feud will damage the BMF legacy in the long run? I want to hear your thoughts, so let me know in the comments. And while you are here, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you never miss an update. Also, check out the next video on your screen. You will not want to miss it.